Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I've last done a plan with me video or any type of YouTube video. It's probably been almost a year, I think. I think by like a month, it's not a year. But anyways, I have missed doing YouTube videos for the longest time. Life just got too crazy. I used to record on my phone, but that was like 32 gigabytes. It was a nightmare to record on my phone because I couldn't do it for too long. I had to do it in multiple like increments. It just sucked. But now I'm actually filming on my iPad. That one has a lot of storage, so I'm hoping this would, you know, help record videos, and hopefully I can edit on it and just make more YouTube videos because I really missed it. And I know you guys have been asking for YouTube videos, like when are you coming out with another one, and I'm just, hopefully now I can be steady. But anyways, what prompted me to like just start recording besides my iPad, Paige from CreatingandCo actually tagged me in the Plan With Me book tag, and y'all know that I love planners, but I'm also like a reader, so it's like the best of both worlds. And the Plan With Me book tag is a tag that Shelby from What's My Page Again created, and it is like the coolest thing. But from what I noticed from the videos that have been tagged, or the people that have been tagged, all of their videos, they do it face to face and they just answer the questions, which is cool. But I think what I want to do is do like an actual plan with me where I plan in my planner, not necessarily plan, but just like lay down my stickers. So technically like a decorate with me, but just to ease into the YouTube community again. And so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I have all of my questions right here, and I have my books off to the side just so I can show you guys what they look like, because some of them I actually do own. Some of them will be on my phone because I don't own them, or they're just Kindle books. So yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna flip to, this is the last week, or 2 weeks ago should I say, because it's no longer Thanksgiving week. This is the week I will be planning in. I know it's already past Thanksgiving, so technically I'm like a rewind plan with me. But you know, just to ease in, I'm gonna start placing down my stickers. I'm so sorry if I sound so nervous. It's been so long since I've done with this, so just please bear with me. For this week, I will be using this gorgeous fall kit from Pookie Bears. Love the color scheme. It's super vibrant. I hope I'm getting all of this on frame. I think I am. But basically, here are the half boxes with day cover-ups. The full boxes, oh my god, the full boxes are to die for. The washi, gorgeous. And the headings and the littles, again, this color scheme, it's just perfect for Thanksgiving, so of course I'm going to use it for this week. And as I'm laying down my stickers, I'll be answering the questions. So I already drew the lines for this planner since this is the recollections, and unfortunately does not have lines, and I like to use that to center my stickers. So I did that off camera. First things first, I like to lay down my washi. Okay, so the first question of the Plan With Me book tag is payday. It means a book you would buy right now, cost doesn't matter. For me, it would definitely have to be this series. So it's The City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I really wanted the hardback version with the art on the spine. This is the only hardback that I've noticed that comes with this is the only hardback that has the artwork on the side. You can get the paperback version and get all of the books together, but I want all of them to be hardback. But I think they're not going to come out with it, unfortunately, because originally the reason why I bought it, or the reason why I bought it separately, is because everyone was saying that they were going to come out with the hardback version for all of them, but they were just gonna come out like once a year, which is fine with me. I don't mind waiting, but I guess that just ended up not happening, you know, which is okay. So I think I might just settle for the paperback version, but if I could, I would definitely buy the hardback version, but you know, whatevs. Okay, so the washi's already down. Next I like to do the full boxes. I think I'm gonna plan this way like I did 2 weeks ago. I like to lay down all of my full boxes and then basically just copy this layout where headers are right there, full boxes and half boxes are there as well. I really liked how this just looks, so I think I'm gonna keep it again. So that's what I'm gonna do. I also need to decide which box goes where, so that's gonna be tough. While I'm thinking about that, question 2 is pay a bill. A book you would get rid of right now. The book that I would choose for this category is the Divergent series. I hope you guys can see it. Hopefully there's not a glare, but yeah, I would get rid of that series so fast if I could. I got up to the 3rd book and then I accidentally gave away a major spoiler, like, oh, I don't know, the ending. Yeah, I think I almost threw that book like just at the wall. Like, I was just so done. Couldn't believe how it ended. If you know how it ends, you know how I feel. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I think everyone kind of knows. I'm also gonna be placing this sticker right here. Hopefully my head doesn't get in the frame, but you know. And then, but yeah, like, I really liked that series. It was really interesting to read. The writing was excellent. It was interesting. And then just to end the way it ended, just flat out sucks, in my opinion. Like, you're really gonna do that to us, the readers who have been invested for this long. Also, I'm gonna be tilting my planner a lot just so I could get a better angle to place stickers, so I hope that doesn't bother you guys as much. But so I would definitely get rid of that. I think we had it Kindle version, and then I think we're borrowing it from like the library, and it's just so sad. It really is sad. Question 3 is Doctor Appointment. That's a book that makes you feel better when you're down. For me, there's so many books, but I honest to God had to go with the Selection series by Kiera Cass. Oh my God, this book is one of my favorite books to read. Like, I like to read it at least once a year because it's so good. I don't know. I know some people just don't like that series at all, which is totally okay. But for me, I loved how it like was written. There was a lot of twists and turns, like some things I was just not expecting, but it's just so good. And it just makes me feel so good. And I remember when I first was reading that series, I remember I bought the box set first because I heard a lot of good things about it. And I was just like, okay, might as well just dive into it. And I was reading that stuff so quickly, like super fast. Like, I think I read a book every day. Yeah, like I remember I would start at 11 p.m. That's when, I think this was summer, obviously, because I'm not going to do this on a school night. I started off at like 11 p.m. when everyone else went to bed, and I ended it like around 5 in the morning, and then I would just immediately just pick up the next book, the following night. So it was just so good that I just needed to read it. So definitely that one. And then, I think that came out a little crooked. That sucks. The next one is Meeting. Let me get to that one real quick. Hopefully I can fix this. Meeting. It's a book/series you felt obligated to read because of the hype. Okay, this one was actually a happy story because for me, it was The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Oh my God. First of all, look at that cover. It's gorgeous. But secondly, I've been hearing a ton of things for this series. Like, I've been hearing everyone's like, oh my God, this book is so amazing. It's so good. You have to read it. And I really wanted to read it. Interestingly enough, I know for a fact my sister did not want to read it because she read Holly Black's, I think, The Coldest Girl in Cold Town. I can't remember the title. I think that's what it is. And she absolutely hated it. Like, she didn't like the writing. And I tend to trust my sister's judgment. but I actually really wanted to read this book. So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and read it. And I freaking loved it. Like, it was so good. Like, I didn't feel obligated to read it. It was just more of like, I want to know what the hype is about, you know? Like, I want to know why people are saying these amazing things about the series. And they were right, because that was, like, so good. I love the series. I mean, not the series, but I love that book. And I can't wait for the sequel, which is Wicked King. Comes out January 8th, I want to say. So I'm excited to read it. The next question is lunch date, a book / series you fell in love with because a friend recommended it. Okay, so for this category, my sister recommended me this book. She read it first. She loved it. She told me to read it. I think at first I was like, no, I don't want to read it. It's fine. I just don't feel like reading it. And she practically like, you have to read it. And it was City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. And it ended up being my favorite series. Like, this is the book series that made me fall in love with reading. Obviously, this poor copy has been through so much, but I actually have, I think, 4 copies of this book. I have this version, the movie tie-in, which sucks, BT dubs. I have the 10th anniversary edition, and I think I have an extra one too of this book. I have just so many copies, but this is the series that started the obsession. It was so good. The writing was amazing. I loved it. It was fantasy and just paranormal, but like, it was so good. It had a lot of the things that I like in books, and I just fell in love immediately. Like, it was amazing. So that's all I have to say about that book. This series is gonna pop up a lot, and this book tag, I tried to minimalize it, but I just love it so much. And then 6 is Work / School Week, a book that was hard to get through. Okay, this one is definitely this book. It's called Prince of Wolves by Quinn Loftus. I think that's how you say it. I could not finish this book at all. Like, the writing, I remember reading it and I absolutely couldn't handle it. The writing, it was just so badly written. And funny story, one day my friend was telling me about this book series that she was reading, and it sounded very interesting, and I asked her like what that book was, and she told me, oh, it's the sequel series for this one book. And she showed me the cover, and I was like, no way. I cannot believe that that's the same series. And she told me that the first book really does suck, but it gets better. And I know it gets better because there's like a lot of books in this series, but I just can't get over how bad the writing was. I just couldn't. It gave me so many cringe moments. I honestly couldn't stand it. So it was hard to get to. I didn't even finish it. That's how bad it was. Ugh, I just can't. So next, enough rant. Next, I'll put down the headers. I think I did To Do Today little. And then the next question is Gym Day, a book that gets your heart pumping because it was an exciting page turner. For this one, I have to say it was definitely the Maximum Ride series by James Patterson. Hope you guys can see that. I remember I borrowed the books from the library, and I had to, I think I read that first book in a day. Yeah, because I think I begged my mom to take me back to the library the following day and get the second book. And I was reading them so fast. Like, every single day I finished a book. I think there were 6 or 7 books when I was reading it, because I know I think one more book came out. I could be so wrong though. But I was reading them so fast that I was like, Mom, you need to take me to the library. And I think I ended up checking out like the entire series just so I wouldn't have to keep going to the library. But that was like hilarious. It was so good. The writing was, it's James Patterson, so obviously it's going to be really good writing. And I like the plot a lot. So that was definitely a page turner. Question 8 is date night, a book with your favorite romantic couple. Definitely this book. It's A Court of Wings of Ruin. It's the third book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. This is so freaking amazing. Like, Sarah J. Maas knows how to write a story. She is the queen of writing stories. Like, oh my god. So the character, if you guys don't want to be spoiled, so you might want to tune out or skip the romantic couple in that series that I just love. Obviously there's so many to choose from, but right now definitely they're my favorite. Like, they are goals. Is Farah and Rysand, or Raysand. His name is really hard to pronounce. Some people pronounce it Rysand. It's weird. People are probably really mad at me right now for pronouncing it wrong. But I love them. They are the definition of, like, OTP, in my opinion. Which is funny because in the first book, spoilers ahead, he is not her romantic interest at all. Someone completely different is in the story that you think she's gonna end up with. That's what I love about Sarah J. Maas. She makes you believe whatever she wants you to believe. You think the story's gonna go one way, but nope, at the end of it, completely different direction that you thought it was gonna go. Completely. I think I'm just gonna color coordinate all of the boxes with the headers. But yeah, and then she makes you hate his character, Rysand. Whatever. And she makes you hate him. Like, you're just like, you're giving me bad vibes, dude. And then by the second book, nope, that is the book that just changes everything, in my opinion. And it's just so cute. Like, that is a loving relationship, in my opinion. I think they are the definition of, like, a true, loving, and equal relationship. So that's all I have to say. I mean, I'm pretty much just ranting at this point because I just love that book series a lot. And then question 9. I think we're on question 9. I'm gonna have to turn my page. It's Vacation. That's a book / series you would want to binge on if you had all the time in the world. And for me, I picked another Sarah J. Maas book, and I wonder what it is. Oh, it's Throne of Glass. I actually started reading that series. I got up to the 3rd book, I want to say. Yeah, I got up to the 3rd book. I think I got, like, not even halfway. And then I think I put it down. And I know my sister and we decided to just wait until the series is over. Because I think there was, like, 3 more books coming out. I think there's 6 total. And I know my sister and I had 2 completely different people we shipped the main character with, and I knew for a fact she was going to introduce more characters, and so we just decided to wait it out, see in reality who she was going to end up with. I'm the type of person who, if a series is already out, like everything is out, I am willing to spoil the ending just to see who the main person ends up with, just so I know who to ship. I just like knowing. And so that's why we waited. And I know the last book to that series came out, like, recently. And so now we can just binge read that entire series. I'm going to have to start from the very beginning because I think I forgot, like, every major plot that's happening. So definitely need to refresh my mind and refresh myself with the story. So definitely that series. And the last book the last question is question 10, which is to-do list. Oh, that came out super crooked. That's what I get for not paying attention. Nope. Okay. A book that you keep meaning to get to but don't have the time for. This one, again, is another Cassandra Clare book. It is Lord of Shadows. It is the sequel to Lady Midnight, which is the sequel series to The Mortal Instruments. I have read Lady Midnight. I'm already caught up on that book. But I have yet to read Lord of Shadows. And I've been meaning to to read it because I think the last book, I think it's only a trilogy. The last book to the series, which is called Queen of Air and Darkness, comes out December 4th, I want to say. So yeah, it's coming up real quick. And I know for a fact I really want to read it because it's Cassandra Clare, and I need to know what happens in the series, like what's gonna happen, because it did not leave off in a good way for some of my OG characters from the Mortal Instruments, because they do make a cameo, obviously. But yeah, I need to catch up because it's already almost December. I think in like a couple of days, probably 4, 5, I don't know. But yeah, your girl needs to get on it. And that's it. I finished way too early with the book tag, and I'm still not done planning. So I'm just going to continue on planning because I know you guys really enjoy this type of video. do hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, even though it may seem awkward and weird because it is my first time recording since like a year probably. So I hope you guys don't mind and enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!